All right. Hello. Ha right. Okay. Let's have a look. Why did I do that? Hold on a second. There. Let's move that to there. Okay, that should be better. Okay. What are we doing today? Not doing VATSIM today. We're on multiplayer. Microsoft MSFS West Europe today. Yeah, I didn't feel like doing VATSIM. All right. We are flying Aer Lingus. We're at Dublin and we're flying to a place I've never heard of. Perpignan. South of France. That's where we're flying. South of France. I don't want to bust my larynx. Yeah, so we're going Dublin, south of France, Aer Lingus, A320. And that is our route today. There. And it's an RNAV approach, so we're going to have to do a little bit of creativeness here. I think what I'm going to do is, once we're loaded and everything and we're up in the air, we'll adjust our flight plan. Let's go into there. We'll adjust our flight plan to go from Orbital direct to IMP 15. And yeah, we'll do that. All right. So let's let's go to this one. And 2 seconds there. What is this? No, hold on. Oh, where did I do that? There. Okay, there we go. All right, we can delete this bloke. All right. So yeah, let's get rid of him, shall we? There. Okay, so let's get on with it. King Chavez, hello. How are you? All right. So Aer Lingus, so let me get everything started, shall we? Let's go up and switch on that. We'll go emergency on, cruise supply on. Wow, what is all these idiots? Okay, there we go. Everyone wants to give me best viewers. I have the best viewers. All right. Nav and logo. Let's go to auto and auto. There we are. And let's go nav 1. Nav 2. And we've got some nice announcements today, so. And nav 3, there we go. Nice cabin announcements, I think. Okay. All right, let's bring in our flight plan, shall we? There we go. And flight plan is in. Tap and import. 25 minutes. Okay, let's go. Mass and balance. Load aircraft. And GSX boarding and refueling. Thank you, King Chavez.
Refueling truck is on its way. Boarding requested. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and asked to do.
All right. So, ATSU, AOC menu, received messages. Let's get rid of that first. There we go. And accept. And let's go to ATSU. Return. Oh, you got to do it like this, didn't you? Flight in it. Let's bring in our flight init request. There we go. Dublin to the south of France. And we are good. Let's go to our init. Let's attach the tug.
Fuel truck is in position.
And then let's keep that page open. There we are. Okay, so our flight number today is Echo India November 510. There we are. And let's go init request, sorry. There we go. All right. Cruise today,
Passengers boarding circle.
37,000 feet. And our cost index is 56. There we are. Let's pull in our wind. Wind request. Perfect. Okay, let's go to our flight plan. So let's do this. Departing on 28 right today. 28 right.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the design.
What am I doing? I've forgotten how to fly the Phoenix. Seriously? And departing on Pesci 2J. There we are. And we can insert this. If you want to fly along, I'm on the West server, West Europe server, I think. Hold on, let me just see. What am I on? West Europe, yep. Okay, so if you want to fly along, I'm on the West Europe server. That's all good. Yeah. Okay. And then our arrival into the south of France. I'm saying south of France because I can't pronounce this airport. We're on an RNAV. So RNAV 15. And what was it? It wasn't that. It was this. No star. Oh no, let's use the star. We'll use the star. So Orbi. 3 Foxtrots. Via MP502. Okay, return. And then insert that. And then we're going to go and change some of that. Fly with Tara. Hello. Hey, how are you? And then we're going to change. So Orbital. And we'll get rid of that one in the middle there. MP2, MP502. Should I do that? That's like a little bit of a... let's have a look. So there, MP... If I get rid of MP502 there, Orbital. Yeah. So let's do this. I'm going to get rid of these two. So we'll clear that one. And we'll clear that one. And clear that. And that should be good. And now we should be alright. A nice RNAV approach. There we go. All right. That should work. Okay. So that is all good. Okay, progress. We are L Lima Foxtrot multiplayer. 15. Here we are.
Good afternoon. You're all very welcome on board this Aer Lingus flight. In order to facilitate a speedy departure, we kindly ask you to step in from the aisle while stowing your baggage and waiting to take your seat. This allows your fellow passengers boarding behind you to pass by. We kindly ask for your full cooperation when stowing your hand baggage by placing only large items into the overhead lockers. If you're having...
Okay, that should be better now. Okay, so what we're doing? We're waiting for our init to take place. I think what's happening is they are fueling, are they? They are fueling. Who's in the Iceland Air? Greg, hello mate. Yeah, I've been on VATSIM for a bit, so I thought, you know what, none of the VATSIM pressure today. Is that you in the Iceland Air? We're going to the south of we're going to the south of France. Don't ask me how to pronounce the airport. It's a long-winded French name. Perpignan Rivesaltes is what it sounds like in English. I need MSEP. MSEP will tell me what it is. Okay, so let's just set everything else up. So 37,000 feet. Let's go up 37,000 feet. Here we are. I wonder, actually, hold on, let me just check my sound settings, because that was very weird. Yeah, that's okay now. Alright. So there's still... oh, the fuel is gone. We've got the baggage. Have they started actually loading any passengers? Yes, they're boarded. Okay. So we're just waiting for all of this to complete, then I can send that to the MCDU. 37,000 feet. Our QNH is 998. There we are. We can go constraint and constraint. We can make this a little bit dimmer. There we go. All right. And then once we do the MCDU, we can do our performance. So they're currently still loading up baggage. So we got an on-nav approach at the other end, which is
You're all very welcome on board this Aer Lingus flight.
always exciting.
To facilitate a speedy departure, we kindly ask you to step in from the aisle while stowing your baggage and waiting to take your seat. This allows your fellow passengers boarding behind you to pass by. We kindly ask for your full cooperation when stowing your hand baggage by placing only large items into the overhead locker. If your cabin bag has wheels, it should be placed wheels first into the locker. All smaller items such as handbags, laptop bags and airport shopping can be placed under the seat in front of you. For passengers sat in rows 1, 12 or 13, these are emergency exit rows. Therefore, all personal items must be stowed in the overhead locker to keep the floor area completely clear for takeoff and landing. Thank you, and once again, you're all very welcome on board this Aer Lingus flight.
Okay, baggage loading is almost done. So distance to go is 737. Ironically, I'm in a A320. So we just released a new version of Streamflight. Was uploaded this morning, and I've added because some people were requesting it, and I've added MSFS as one of the network buttons. So there I am. So MSFS. So if you're on the MSFS network, it will show up on MSFS. I totally forgot about Microsoft Flight Sim multiplayer. Yeah, so that is there now. So Streamflight now will handle all of the networks I can think of. So yeah. So that bit is done. Was messing around yesterday with some P3D implementation. But yeah, still working on that. Okay, are we loaded? Is it loaded? Did I not pay attention? Have they gone? No, still not. Okay. So that one, only one left, and we'll be on our way. I think we got Greg over there in the Iceland Air. I think that's an iFly. What is that? Is that the iFly 738? The Max. Steve, hello. How you doing, mate? You alright? Oh, it's PMDG with split wing. Okay. Steve, I just uploaded just a little minor tweak. So 1.3.6 now. Just to add the oh yeah, no, it's not there. Sorry. I'll change that. Yeah, I haven't implemented the landing rate. Sorry. I haven't implemented the landing rate.
Cabin crew, thank you. Boarding is now complete.
And I'm still in two minds whether I want to implement the landing rate. Okay. Are we done? Boarding is done. We can send that to the MCDU. There we are. There we go. No, there is no land. Oh, I will modify that text. But isn't that a 2PC setup? Was that not in the 2PC setup? Hold on, let me have a look. Where was that? I thought it was in... Let me see. Where did I mention Z? Landing rate. Ah, that's in the 2PC setup, yeah. Oh, let me kill that. Let me just kill that right now while I'm doing that. I'll just kill that line. Hold on. There we go. That solved that. No confusions now. All right. We're ready. Are we? Okay, that's done. Let's do our performance. Let's get out of here. Come on, enough. Performance. Sync final load sheet. Yes. Okay, we're good. Sync live and calculate. Send that to the McDo. Flaps 1. There we are. So our performance is good. All right. Okay. We are good, I think. Have I forgotten anything? No. Okay, let's get out of here. APU's going on. APU on. And start. Oof, I got a new mouse. And it's just taken my old mouse has decided to fail slightly. But hey, it was 20 years old. It really got well. But you know how, you get so used to that mouse now in your hand. And now this one's got a slightly different shape. I got this from my kid. And it's got a slightly different shape. So, and I'm left-handed, so I can only go for these ambidextrous ones. And I'm so used to that previous form factor. So it's a little bit hard to get used to it. Okay, so APU's coming on. And then we will start with pushback. Okay, company message. There. Accept. Return. AOC. There we go. Let's go to the McDo and go there. And go to the flight plan page. There we are. APU is up, I think. APU is up. Alright, let's go to beacon on. And they can start their thing. Let's go to ground. Perfect. And we are going to be taxiing. So we're turning nose to the left. Nose to the left. Facing the same way as Greg there. Nose to the left. Facing north. Are we facing north? Yes, we are. Facing north. There we are.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, we'll do that. There we are.
Door to automatic and cross-check.
Okay, fuel. APU bleed on. Starting engine 2.
Good afternoon, and you're all very welcome on board this Aer Lingus flight, which will be departing shortly. In preparation for departure, please ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your tray table is stowed, and your seat back is in the fully upright position with the armrest down. All window blinds must now be open. Smoking on board, including vaping and the use of electronic cigarettes, is illegal and strictly prohibited. The lavatories are fitted with smoke alarms. Please be advised that tampering with these
Okay, and engine 1.
equipment such as seatbelts or life jackets is a serious offence and may lead to prosecution. We're very pleased to have you with us today, and we hope you're comfortable and enjoy your flight. Please ensure that all personal electronic devices, including mobile phones and tablets, are now switched to flight safe mode, or the equivalent airplane mode. These may be used throughout the flight once in this setting. Laptops and larger portable electronic devices must not be used during taxi, takeoff or landing, and must be stowed
Parking brake set.
Unlocking gear.
either under the seat in front of you or in the overhead lockers. If your device does not have a flight safe or airplane mode, it must now be switched off and remain off for the duration of the flight. If your device becomes damaged, overheats, emits smoke, or becomes trapped within the seat structure, please inform a member of the cabin crew immediately. Finally, if you are wearing headphones, please remove them for the duration of the safety demonstration. May we now draw your attention to the safety features of this aircraft. This is an Airbus A320. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the flat metal end into the buckle. To secure it around your waist, pull firmly on the strap. To open the seatbelt, lift the buckle cover. There are 8 emergency exits, all of which are clearly marked by red exit signs.
Okay, we're good. We can go to engine normal.
There are 2 doors at the front
And we can go APU bleed off.
2 doors at the back of the cabin, one on the left and one on the right. And in the centre of the cabin at rows 12 and 13, there are 4 over-wing exits.
Oh shit, what's going on now?
All exits must
APU bleed off, and there we are. Okay,
to locate your nearest exit.
taxi light on, runway lights on.
Exit may be behind you. Should you need to use one of these exits during an emergency, please leave all cabin baggage behind and make your way to the nearest useful exit. There is a life jacket in a package under every seat.
Okay, let's go.
Instructed by the
Parking brake released,
remove it from the package and place
and
the jacket.
there we are.
The long
And let's start.
around your waist to the front. Secure the clip and pull it tight. Each jacket has a light and a whistle to attract attention. Inflate the life jacket by pulling the red toggle sharply. It can also be inflated by blowing into the red rubber tube. Jackets must only be inflated once you are outside the aircraft. There is a safety information card in the seat pocket in front of you. This card
We'll take this route.
safety information. Please study it carefully before departure. If the cabin pressure fails, an oxygen mask will be lowered automatically in front of you. Should this happen, remove any face mask or face shield you may be wearing. Stay in your seat and pull the mask firmly towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. You can secure the mask using the elastic band. You must put on your own mask first before assisting children or other passengers.
Okay, auto brakes max, and there, and flaps to 1.
Now pass through the cabin
Takeoff config normal, and
they may have. Thank you for your attention.
there. Takeoff config, what? There we are. And flight controls, we are down 1. There we go. Okay, let's go. All right. Cabin ready. So we're going to 28 right. There's Greg. Oh, what's going on with my tiller? Stop it. Greg, I will line up. I'll take this turning into the runway. You can go to the end and then line up behind me, and then we can take off together. So I'll line up N2. There we are. Let's just see. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought he could just come in behind me. No problem. All right. We're all good, are we? Yes, we are. Let's get out of here. Okay, 50%. And there we go. Okay. And rotate. Ooh, that was a long one, wasn't it? There we go. All right. Positive rate, gear up. And let's get this going. Lever climb. And flaps up. So we're still flying it manually. Oh, you know what happened? Sorry. And we should just play that.
Cabin crew. Stations for cabin.
Alright, so. And the next one there. Sorry, I just need to just sort this out.
Thanks.
There we go. Alright, let's go.
Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened while the seatbelt sign above your seat is illuminated. For your safety, we recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight. Please
Okay, standard. And we are good.
may have moved during the flight and could fall out, potentially causing injury. We'll shortly begin our BA food and drink service. You can browse our full menu on the Aer Lingus app, where you'll find a wide selection of sandwiches, hot meals,
And there's Greg in the 738.
and a full bar service.
Is he part of my, let's have a look.
Feel free to ask
Options,
we make our way.
nameplates, friends only.
Apologize in advance.
Yes, he is. Okay, good.
Available due to earlier demand. Please note that we are a cashless airline, but most credit and debit cards are accepted. If you have any allergies, please inform one of the crew, and we'll be happy to provide allergen information. Later in the flight, we'll offer our boutique service, featuring a selection of gifts, accessories, and luxury brands, with savings of up to 57% off high street prices. If there's anything we can do to make your journey more comfortable, please don't hesitate to let us know. For now, sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight.
Okay, there we are. We're at a constraint of 9,000 feet. So you can see that the progress bar has still not started because we're not flying towards our destination yet. Once we start flying towards our destination is when we will get the progress bar starting to show some progress. The 9,000 constraint. All right, starting to climb again, up to 23,000 feet. We got a constraint of 23,000 feet coming up. There we go, 10,000 feet. We can kill the lights, seatbelts and signs. There we are. And we're good. There we go. Look at that. How nice is that? Killgod, hello. How are you? Finished with your lab examinations. Nice. There's Greg in the 738. Flying along with us. If you want to join, I'm on the West Europe server. No VATSIM today. So we're following all the constraints. So we got another constraint at 23,000 feet. Which is all the way... Oh, actually, we don't really do much of a constraint. We just got to be there at our star. So there's our constraint there. Okay. 20,000 feet. So there we are, coming up to 23,000 feet. A little bit of a constraint there. And then we can carry on our climb to 37,000 feet. That's where we are. There we are. Right there. Right there. Banslam, hello. That's where we're going, south of France. It's called Perpignan. In an English accent. And we have an RNAV approach, RNAV 15 today. So yeah, that should also be nice. So once we pass this waypoint, we continue our climb up to 37,000 feet. Oh, sorry. Oh. So that's what the weather looks like en route. Not bad. Although Scotland's getting a real batter in there. But, yeah, it's all okay. And there we go. Right there. And we started our climb now to our final cruise altitude of 37,000 feet. So there's Greg. We might get a pelican joining us, maybe. Okay. Does climb slow, eh, the A320? I think you can change it, but oh, hold on. All right, there we are. What the hell was that? Watson's. Ian, hello. How are you? I released an update today, but that's not the one that includes P3D. It uses 1.3.6, but no, that's not the one. That's not the P3D. I haven't assigned a release code to the P3D one yet. That one, I forgot that, you know, we do have multiplayer on Microsoft Flight Sim, so I forgot. And someone brought it to my attention, so I've added Microsoft Flight Sim there. So now we've got offline, VATSIM, IVAO, Pilot Edge, Beyond ATC, Say Intentions, Join FS, and Microsoft Flight Sim. Which is ironic, because this is what I made it for. So Greg is there, going to be at 35,000 feet. There we are. Man, let's expedite this. There we go, expediting our climb. So 620 nautical miles. Expected time of arrival, estimated time of arrival is 15:14 Zulu. We are 13:30 Zulu at the moment. 1 hour and 45 minutes. We're climbing to 37,000 feet. And we're in the Aer Lingus A320. There we go. There we are, coming up to our 37,000 feet. And a company message, of course, always. There we go. There we are, 37,000 feet. We'll go into our cruise phase. Okay. So we're just passing, oh, we're up by Land's End nearly. We're in the Bristol Channel at the moment. And that there is Devon, I guess, or Somerset. And down, I mean, Cornwall. Yeah, all over there, Cornwall. Gladstone, Newquay, Plymouth, if you like. And yeah, 738 Iceland Air took off from Dublin. I think he's in Iceland Air. Microsoft Flight Sim is not great with model matching liveries. So as I said, we've got an on-nav approach into Perpignan. Perpignan. Would that be alright? You reckon? Perpignan? Oh, Perpignan. Could be. Perpignan. I don't know. Okay, so that's where we are. Right there. Just going over the, Devon, Somerset. That's not Somerset. This is probably Somerset. This is probably more Devon. So we're leaving the UK behind and heading towards France. The Land's End is down that way. So Plymouth is over there. It's a nice part of the world, this is. Nice part of the UK. Captain Whip, hello. You finally got it working. Congratulations. You just need an overlay now. Very nice. I told you it works. I just released an update this morning. Some people brought it to my attention that I've got all of the networks, but I forgot Microsoft Flight Sim. So I added a radio button for Microsoft Flight Sim, so that can appear in the network list as well. You can see that up the top there. I'm flying on Microsoft Flight Sim today on the server. So yeah, so that's the only change with the new update. But yeah, all is good. It's working. XP soon, yeah. XP, actually, X-Plane is not as easy. I mean, I don't know X-Plane. I really don't. I do have it, but I've hardly flown it. I don't know enough about the back end of X-Plane. So I'm still doing some research about the back end. The whole XP-UIPC ecosystem is a mess. There are many different people or different developers putting out their own versions of XP-UIPC, and none of them seem to want to talk properly. I don't understand why you just can't have one like FSUIPC. You know, for sort of the SimConnect product. But XP-UIPC just seems broken. But maybe it's just I don't know enough about XP-UIPC. I know a lot. I don't know everything. But anyway, at least Streamflight is available for the most popular flight sim product on the market, which is Microsoft. And it works with it flawlessly. Oh, we like a bit of Luther, don't we? I saw him live at Wembley Arena many years ago, and I tell you what, Luther Vandross, what a performer. What a performer. I mean, it was just like the record. You close your eyes and it's just like the record. And I was right in the front. I was right in the front seat. I got you. That's crazy. I never knew. I wonder. The pilot's life. Yeah, so there are many different versions of XP-UIPC. So what I have to do is I have to try every single one and see which one reacts the best. And once I've nailed that down, then it's pretty much straightforward, you know. And that means, you know, I've got to the point where I started downloading stuff for X-Plane and looking at which version of the FSUIPC Connect.dll people are running. Luther Vandross, man. Can't beat him. I mean, I was like in the front row. Right in front of me he was, man. It was an amazing concert. Last century. Wembley Arena. And it was, yeah, his voice, I mean, when he sang, it was just like the record. Just like the record. Real voices, no auto-tunes, none of that nonsense. A real singer. Not the crap we got today. Well, not all of it, but not like some of the crap we have today. I saw quite a few concerts at Wembley Arena. Another band I saw, which I'd never heard of, but I got some tickets for it. So me and my mate, we said, let's go. We'll go and have a look, see what this is all about. And that was Simply Red. I had never heard of them. And I went to see Simply Red. And that, you know, I was young, all right? Went to go and see Simply Red. And, wow. Simply Red. I mean, wow. They were incredible. I mean, I was into things like Herbie Hancock and, you know, Grandmaster Flash and all of those lot. And then when someone dropped Simply Red on my table, I'm going, who are they? I've never heard of them. But yeah, Simply Red was incredible. And Level 42, I went to see Level 42. I saw Level 42 quite a few times. And when I was living in Dubai, Level 42 did like a personal concert for a bunch of people. And I was invited to that. I got to meet Mark King, shook his hand. He gave me a big old hug. And he goes to me, you enjoyed that, didn't you? And I said, I loved it. I loved it. That guy plays bass like there's no one that plays bass like Mark King. But I did go, I mean, I used to attend the Dubai Jazz Festival every year when I was living there, and my company sponsored it, and yeah, I met a lot of people. I met all of the Kool and the Gang crew. I mean, I had tea and sandwiches with Kool and the Gang. Toto, same thing, man. We sat at the same table, kicking it. I mean, it was just incredible. Toto, the Bee Gees, yeah. The Jazz Festival was a very small crowd of people where these bands play for you exclusively, and it was incredible, an amazing atmosphere, and how the band would come off stage and just mingle with everybody, you know. That was just incredible. Incredible. I met a lot of them. And I stayed in touch with like Skip Martin from Kool and the Gang for a while. But we just lost touch, you know. He was a really nice guy. So what do we got? We've got 395 nautical miles till top of drop. And we're estimated to arrive about 3 o'clock Zulu, 1500 Zulu, an hour and 10 minutes. So yeah. Greg, still behind us. He's at 35,000 feet, I assume. Yeah, I definitely look higher than him. So yeah, he's about 35,000 feet. I'm now thinking about what's the next piece of software for flight sim I should look at. Don't know yet. Don't know yet. So we are still over the water. We're passing Guernsey and Jersey. So over there, heading towards the French coast. And we arrive in... okay, so really no French towns I've ever heard of. But we are going to be heading towards the French coast. And then we head to the south of France to Perpignan, which is probably pronounced Perpignan, I think. Perpignan. But what do I know? So as I said, we've got an RNAV approach. So, yeah. Let me load the charts for that. So what do we want to be at? 4,500. Huh. Okay, so there's France. $356. And there's our equal time point. So that's 50% of the way. I tell you, the worst thing is changing your mouse, eh? My mouse decided to die after 20 years. Now I've got this mouse, and it's just completely different profile from my hand. So yeah, I had to disable all the side buttons because I kept pressing them by mistake. And because I'm left-handed, I can only use an ambidextrous mouse because they want to charge you. I mean, a left-handed mouse costs you your left hand. Yeah, so and the profile is very different, and I can feel it in my wrist. So it's going to take a few days, or maybe a week, just to get used to this mouse. I can still fix my old one. I just have to order the cable. I can order a new cable from AliExpress. It costs like £1.25, but £8 shipping. So I'm thinking, what else do I need from AliExpress? Or maybe I get my mate in China to order it and then put it in an envelope and send it to me. I could buy a new mouse, but they don't have that form factor anymore. Logitech have stopped making that form factor. Now they've all got bloody fancy buttons on the side and all that shit, which I don't ever use. Launch application from your mouse. Why would you want to do that? Are you too lazy? And then they got page up and page down switches and things like that. Man, I can do it quicker on my keyboard. I tell you, I just prefer the Boeing. I mean, I like the Phoenix A320 range, don't get me wrong, but I just love I prefer the Boeing. But Aer Lingus don't have Boeings, apparently. Cheapskates. They're all Airbus. So we're heading towards Nantes in France, and then we'll be heading down towards Toulouse, and then into our destination. Hold on, something went wrong here. Oh, shoot. What did I do yesterday? I think I did Thai Airways yesterday, didn't I? Into Mumbai. Yeah. Messed that up, didn't I? That was Thai Airways. So there we are. Okay. Hold on, sorry. Two seconds. I just made a mistake. That. There we go. All right. And there we go. Okay, that should be good. That should be good. There we are. Okay. All fixed. And there we go. Woolies, hello. Hi, how are you? So we're about 50% of the way now. 51 minutes to left on estimated time en route. 366 nautical miles drop distance to go. We are 270 nautical miles from top of drop. We have an on-nav approach today. And yeah. Landing in Amman, Jordan. Nice. I like Amman. I've been to Amman, Jordan. I've been to several times in real life. I've been to Baku once. But yeah, I'm in Amman, Jordan. I've been there loads of times. Nice place, nice people. So we're flying over France currently. We are heading to the south of France. We took off from Dublin. We're heading to a place called Perpignan, which I'm thinking is Perpignan. But I could be wrong because I'm not French. But yeah, we are heading there. We've got clear skies. Almost no bad weather to report. Yep, Dublin dubs to Perpignan. Yeah. And we're on the Microsoft Flight Sim server today. We're not on VATSIM. I did release an update to streamflight, which now includes the network radio button MSFS, because I put everything else, but I completely forgot about Microsoft multiplayer. So I just did a really quick little update to add the radio button for MSFS, which is ironic because I built this for MSFS initially. So yeah, we now have a radio button for MSFS. At some point I will stop updating because then it will be considered finished. But for Microsoft Flight Sim, it is finished. Yeah, this application is finished. It is stable. It does everything we need. If someone asks me for an additional data element, which I don't think they will, but if someone does, then I can look at that. It's not a big task to do it. But the next, until Sobo breaks it, then I'm back to the drawing board. But I don't think so. SimConnect is SimConnect. I don't think they want to mess around with SimConnect. Yeah, so currently in the background I am working on X-Plane It's proven a little bit more complex than I thought, primarily because I don't know X-Plane. I do have X-Plane, but it's X-Plane 11, but I don't think there's any difference in the data elements or the way it pulls the data elements. I've also downloaded the demo version of X-Plane 12. But I just don't know enough about XPUIPC, which has a very bad ecosystem. It seems to be a free-for-all, and many different developers saying their XPUIPC is the one to use, and yeah, so I'm just playing around with XPUIPC currently. X-Plane does use UDP as well. But yeah, the UDP seems to be quite slow. So you can actually go into X-Plane and use what they call User Datagram Protocol, UDP, and then tell X-Plane what you want to pull. So yeah, so that's another thing I'm looking at. So we'll start to do our descent briefing at about 150 nautical miles out from top of descent. Now, if I remember our nav, I just have to set my my altitude to the minimums. Yeah, so down to minimums is what I need to set. Oh, now VNAV 450. Well, that is what the Nomad Aviator, he's the one that got me doing RNAV approaches. I completely forgot how to do them. So 4%, yeah. So 450. It's so nice that we now have what's on the altimeter is what is reflected in the altitude in the overlay. And I didn't break anything. So that's good. So 41 minutes to go. So we're going to go straight in. So 180, we'll be doing our descent briefing shortly. Let's have a look at the weather, shall we? Arrival 22 degrees, that's nice, eh? Two tons of fuel when we land. So let's have a look. 150 nautical miles. So let's start setting up our descent brief, shall we? So I want to be at I want to be at 450. So let's go down. Not yet, obviously. Yeah, we just set it up. So 400. Let's go to 400. That's the minimum. So 450. So we'll go to 400 for the RNAV. And then we'll go down here and set up our QNH and everything. So QNH, let's just refresh, is 1015. So 1015. Temperature was 22. And it is 120 at 13. So 120 at 13. There we are. And the barrow is 450. Okay, there we go. So that should be good. The descent briefing is done. We'll go, what's the length of our runway? Hold on, let's have a look. We'll go medium. There we are. We're good. I think. I hope. Okay. So there's our top of descent marker right there. So about 110 nautical miles. And then we'll start our descent. There we are, 98 nautical miles till drop. So 78 nautical miles, and we start our descent. Okay. So there's our approach page. So after Orbill, how far is Orbill? Let's have a look. Okay. Actually, we should change that. So flight plan there, arrival, RNAV 15 there. We can change that to that one. And inserts. Okay, and then if we go, so that one there, so Orbill. So clear that, clear that, and where's, and then remove that. There we go, that will work. Yeah, that's better. The top of descent is now 55 nautical miles. Speed error, that's fine. I'll sort that out. Where's Guy? Okay. Off the ground. En route Baku. It was hot in Amman. $29 only? That's not hot for Amman. Was hot for the brakes. Okay. All right, we're about to start our descent. In about 30 nautical miles. Okay, 15 nautical miles. And then we start our descent. 110 nautical miles to go. About 15 minutes en route and an estimated time of arrival at 14:59 Zulu. Okay, we can start our descent. Let's start our descent. And we're starting our descent into Perpignan. 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 I really got to stop flying to airports I can't pronounce. Exactly. So I started a few miles early, but that's fine. We're good. And there we are. The yo-yo has caught up, so we're good. Probably have to deploy the spoilers a little bit. Ah, we're okay. We're okay. So the yo-yo is good. We're in our descent phase. So we have a constraint there of 4,500. We don't want to do that constraint. Not on a... Where does that constraint come in? Yeah, we're not going to do that constraint. Okay, bit of drag. There we are, bringing that yo-yo back in check. Okay, we're good. 64 nautical miles. No worries, Wooly. I don't want this constraint, so I'll have to go past the constraint. So there's our approach there. We'll activate it just as we pass Orbill. So slowing down to 250. And we're going to carry on our descent manually. Okay, let's pause this. There we go. And we're okay. Okay, land your lights.
In preparation for landing, please can you return to your seat and ensure your cabin baggage is stowed securely. All portable electronic devices, including mobile phones or tablets, should be returned to flight safe or the equivalent airplane mode. Laptops and larger portable electronic devices should now be switched off and stowed securely in your cabin baggage or in the overhead lockers. If you have any items you wish to dispose of, please have them ready for collection when we pass through the cabin shortly. Please ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your tray table is stowed, and your seat back is in the fully upright position with the armrest down. All window blinds must now be opened. The cabin crew will now pass through the cabin to ensure it is ready for landing. Please comply with any requests they may have. Thank you.
Okay, we can do the approach mode. Activate the approach mode and confirm. And let's bring that down. And we can go to flaps 1. That's fine. We're okay. Okay. Gonna be tight. Okay, let's go to 185. Flaps 2. No. 1015.
Cabin crew. Stations for cabin secure check.
Okay.
Hello, it's Neve at door 1 left. The cabin is now secure for landing. Thanks.
Right, where is this runway? Is it beyond that? So we can arm the spoilers. Okay, there's the runway right there. Right, let's drop the gear. There's the runway right after that. Right there. Okay, we can go flaps 2. Yeah, we should be okay. Look at that.
Too low, terrain.
No, we're okay. We're okay. And I am exiting right. Okay, the VDEV is in there. Okay, we can go to flaps 3.
1,000.
And then flaps full. I have control.
Hundred above. 400. Minimum. Testing. 4. retard.
There we go.
For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has arrived on stand and the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Once the seatbelt sign has been turned off,
All right.
phones and small electronic devices. Please ensure you take all of your personal belongings with you as you leave the aircraft, including any reading material you may have brought on board. Remember to check the overhead lockers and the seat pocket in front of you.
Okay, let's just have a look. Where we going?
Care when opening the overhead lockers, as items may have
Ah,
moved during
over here. So
fallout,
let's go GSX and we will go to P2.
For any passengers
P2.
flight, please follow signs for flight connections and have your boarding card ready, as it may be checked by airport officials.
Parking 2A.
On behalf of the captain and all
We'll go there, I reckon.
with Aer Lingus today, we hope
Show
you
me.
enjoyed your flight.
Okay, there you are.
Welcoming you
All right.
aboard again soon. Thank you, and we wish you a safe onward journey.
Okay, and there. 1, 2, 3. There. Why is he standing over there? This is 2A, surely. Or do I have to turn it around? It looks okay. There we are. Let's see what it says.
To start the engines to request ground services.
Okay, that's all right. So parking brakes set. APU is available. We can shut down engines 1 and 2. There we are.
Cabin crew, doors to manual and cross.
And let's go to there. Let's go ground services, GPU and chocks. There we are. And let's go over to there. There. That can go off. And beacon light can go off. And they should start.
The aircraft. Please take care when moving through the cabin and exiting the aircraft.
There
Remember
we
to
are.
take all of your personal belongings with you, including any items from the seat pocket and overhead locker. If you have any items you wish to dispose of, please bring them with you and hand them to a member of the crew at the door. Thank you.
And we can switch these off. There we go. There we go. And we are good. Where are you? There you are. Okay. And there we are. Welcome to Perpignan in the south of France, where the temperature is 21 degrees on the ground and the local time is 16:11. Okay, that's it. We're good. TCAS standby. We can pop that off. There we are. Okay, and our clock. There we are. 2 hours and 16 minutes. Nice. We're good. And that works beautiful. All right, that is it for me. So the latest version of streamflight still works. I didn't break anything, so that's all good. Okie dokes. I will see you all on the next one. All right. In the meantime, take care. And
Passengers, the boarding started.
yeah, we're good. All right. Take care. Bye bye.